Annexing usually means absorption of smaller communities in big metropolitan areas, sometimes different in smaller cities. And happening right now, an annexation item is before an East Texas City Council to help a business expand its operations. KLTV7's Bob Hallmark has this story from Longview.
Unoccupied commercial land in cities can often be hard to find with so much development. Item B on tonight's Longview City Council agenda is to consider an ordinance annexing land within the city's extraterritorial jurisdiction in Gregg County.
It is a voluntary annexation. The owner has requested annexation into the city limits of Longview.
And this is the tract to be annexed. Not very big in terms of annexation, but for what is going to be built here, annexation is essential.
So that they can receive city water and sewer and city services, police protection as well, and fire protection.
Currently, the 11.5-acre property is vacant, and the applicant, Bagley Tractor, wants to develop a tractor dealership with sales, parts, and repair services. Annexation is something that doesn't come up too often at City Council.
We had one earlier this year, and we had two last year. So it's not extremely frequent.
In the past, the city has had difficulty finding land for development, but this property was close to Bagley and fit the bill.
Annexation is very different, so it depends on how the annexation's happening, where the annexation is.
But this one is a positive for business expansion.
That's great news for the city.
Bob Hallmark, KLTV 7 News.
And that Longview City Council meeting started this evening at 5:30. We'll have the very latest on their decision coming up tonight on KLTV 7 News at 10.